Sarah, all day. Hell yeah.
Armwrestling's about to take place.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the match for your dad versus Jordan Sonoff, left hand, going down June 10th at Be Strong Arm Wrestling?
Yeah, so left-handed, my dad doesn't train it, but it's always healthy, and he has a lot of table time on it. Like, he'll arm wrestle people with it, but he doesn't lift weights or do anything else like that with it. So after seeing what Joran Sadev has been doing recently, and I saw the practice pool as well, Joran Sadev looked dominant, but it's different in a practice pool and a real setup and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see whether or not Jordan can match his setup and really be able to put the work in. But I think that Jordan is just not going to be able to take what he's wanting to get in the setup like he got in the practice pool. And I think it's likely going my dad's way, probably King's move as well, I think. But we'll see how that one goes. His left isn't anything crazy, so Jordan, there's a chance he gets some, but I would say Jordan's the underdog.
Okay. Yeah, because we've seen that your dad pulled Sandra's left hand, and that was pretty close, and kind of redlined your father with the left hand. And people are saying that Jordan would be the next level above Sandra's. So I'm real curious to see how this match turns out, and if your dad could knock him off left hand. And we know that he's got to get back the win for Matt Mask, and Matt kind of got dominated from Jordan, which I was really shocked to actually see that.
Yes.
I thought Matt was gonna win, but I also did know about Jordan. I know he trains with an insane team with the Bulgarians, and you got Krasimir over there training with him on a regular, so he definitely is that world-class caliber.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I thought Matt was gonna at least put up something more than what he did. That was incredible to me. I was so shocked when Jordan beat him like that. I feel like even looking at the practice pools afterwards, like looking at the exertion on like my dad's face when he pulled Jordan, when he pulled Matt, it looked like he was struggling a lot more with Matt. But maybe it was just a style matchup, and it didn't work out for Matt. But on you saying that that Jordan might be like a power level above Sandras, it's very interesting. It's very interesting stylistically as well. I think I personally believe that they might be close. I don't think that Jordan's actually that much better than Sandras, but who knows for sure. I think Jordan's bigger than Sandras. Am I correct about that? I think he weighs a bit more.
I'm not really sure. I would think Sanders would be the bigger guy, because I haven't met Jordan in person, and I just know Sanders is a monster. You see him.
He is big.
Yeah, so I'm not sure as far as weight-wise. I think that I would say that Sanders probably at 242 walking around, so I'm not sure where Jordan would, but I would think he was shorter in height. It would make me believe probably a little less in weight, but I'm not 100% with that one.
Yeah. It'll be an interesting match left-handed. It'll be very interesting. I think there's no reason to do it right-handed. That's for sure. You saw the practice pool is not an issue, but left-handed, he poses a real challenge. It'll be a difficult match for sure.
Are you going to be going to that one in person?
I am not sure. June 10th. I'm not 100% if I can make it or not. I think most likely no. Most likely I'll stick around here and probably not go see it, but I'll be watching for sure.
Do you go to a lot of your father's super matches, or not so much? You watch it on TV?
Not so much. All the ones overseas, I don't go to those ones just because I stay at home. I got school and stuff I have to get done. But as I graduate from school, I feel like I'll go to a lot more and travel a lot more with them, because there's less tying me down. But I used to go to a couple of them, like when they were within driving distance, or whether if they're in America or something, I'd go to some of them. I'd watch those ones, but I haven't been in a bit.
I got to ask you, so who is your dad pulling this weekend at Armwars? I know he's pulling some Europeans left hand.
Yeah, so I don't actually know who he's pulling. He didn't know. I'm not sure when he figured out, but he actually never told me when.
Damn, I was trying to trick you just now, bro, into just saying it. I was hoping you were going to give it up.
Yeah, so he had a couple guesses on who it was, but he didn't even, I don't even think he knew until very recently, and he hasn't let me know. So I can't wait to see it. It'll be cool. I think they're doing, it's 4 people, right? And they're doing like they're having the super match and then the guys meet again from the winner side. That's a cool way to do it. I always thought that style of super match was really interesting to see, like how they used to do it in the old WAL with the tournament brackets and the A side B side finals. But I think that left-handed with those guys, whoever they are, I don't know who they're going to be, so I can't really make any great predictions. But it'll be really cool. It'll be really cool. I don't think Neil would give anybody way too good for my dad, so I think every match should be relatively close and good.
Well, it's going to be exciting to see. Do you know if it's airing this weekend or if they're pre-recording? Or
I'd say because it's Armwars, it's likely not going to be live. It's likely going to be edited up nicely and done. But my guess is it'll release soon, but not this weekend, not live.
okay. And do you think it's hard on your father doing so much traveling and pulling so much? Do you think that has an effect on him with jet lag
It's
and all?
definitely got it's definitely got an effect. I don't think it's a huge effect. Like I'm sure he could travel all the time and be able to arm wrestle all the time as well. But I personally know that he doesn't like traveling. It sometimes messes him up. Like when he gets back, he's all jet lagged and stuff like that. But I think that he'll do fine. Like I don't think the travel will have messed him up from Turkey to Manchester. So we'll see. We'll see if he's in his best. But no way of telling for sure.
Yeah, he's one of those pullers I wouldn't be so concerned about just because I mean he travels around to these states and he lines up everybody and he'll pull 8 hours straight and just pinning everybody and he
Yeah,
just does stuff that most humans couldn't even possibly even dream of doing. So I don't think it really gonna affect him too much. I think he's just built the arm wrestle and just made the arm wrestle all the time, man. Your father's got it in him. Now, do you know if the Genadi rematch is 100% going to happen?
I have no confirmation. I've heard it's very likely, but I think I don't see a way that it's not going to happen. I think that rematch is absolutely going to happen at some point. Who knows if it'll for sure be East versus West. I'm sure England would like to see that rematch. Like that's going to draw a lot of people back to see that. But I don't have any confirmation, but I on my own instincts think very likely it's going to happen.
Yeah, maybe we could see it in maybe like a king of table or something, maybe just to get a little change of referees or, just a little something a little different, maybe a different rule set or whatever. But I definitely want to see that go down again. I really think that needs to happen for sure.
Absolutely.
Who do you see as the biggest threat in North America to your father, style wise?
Style wise, I would say uh it's between Chafee and Jerry. It's between the two of them. I think I think Chafee is very strong, but he doesn't have, like, if you take his wrist, you take his hand, and you're able to stop his side pressure and horsepower, then it's kind of done from there. I think Jerry might be a little bit more of a threat, but it's very close between the two of them. It's very close. I think Jerry's flop. If my dad's just not strong enough to stop it, then it's a very bad day. It's Jerry will just he'll get him from there. And flop might just be too strong, but who knows for sure whether or not his hook or inside will be good enough by then to be able to stop it. But it's definitely, both those matches are ones I really badly want to see. So I
Uh,
think Jerry might have a little bit of a higher chance of beating him, but I'm not confident either way.
I got to ask you this. Do you think that height might present a problem for your father? Because, he's used to being overly taller than everybody, and always has that height advantage. But what happens if he goes against somebody that's got the height advantage over him? Is that going to mess with his style? And somebody that comes to my mind when I bring this question up would be Vitali.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's a very interesting one because my dad's style relies a lot on rise and height and pronation. So against a guy who, if he can beat him in that, that'll be a very hard day. It'll be a very, very hard day. So I think him and Vitaly would be a crazy match because I don't know how it would go. I think there's a chance my dad dominates him. I think there's a chance the Vitaly dominates him. I think likely it'd be a very close match, but if Vitaly could beat his roll and rise and tire him out, then there's nothing that I could do. So I think somebody with longer levers would have a much better chance of beating him than some guy with a shorter arm. But either guy, like if you're good enough, you can make it work.